Hello friends, welcome to Oracle OBIA Analytics blog. So today we will see how we will prepare our Linux VM in order to install OBIA apps 11.1.1.8.1. Okay, so how we would be doing is first we would be downloading the essential software required for installing, and we would be doing it on Oracle Enterprise Linux 64-bit. So coming to the list of the softwares that we will be needing, so number one, we need the OEL, that is Oracle Enterprise Linux 64-bit ISO file. Second, you will need to install VirtualBox software. Number 3, you will be needing to download Oracle Database 12c. Number 4, you will be needing to download all OBIA package. I'll be showing you one by one where you will need to download them. So you can go to your edelivery.oracle.com website, where you will be asked to put in your password. So you can create an account for free. After you create for your account, you should sign in with your account. So first you will need to download your Oracle Linux. In order to download Oracle Linux software, you will need to go to right top corner where you will see this submenu, main, Oracle Linux and Oracle one click. So go to Oracle Linux VM and then click on the export agreement, and here you will need to select Oracle Linux from this box, and you will be needing x86 64-bit. Okay, select this and click on go. So here we have various releases, so we will be going for Oracle Linux 6 update 5. So click on this. So inside this main menu, so you will be having these files. You will need to download the ISO file, which is your Oracle Linux release 6 update 5 for x86 64-bit. So make sure that file is 3.7 GB. You don't get confused between all these options. You will need to download this 3.7 GB file, which will have the extension of .iso. Okay, and another thing, before you start or initiate your download, use a good download accelerator software, so that in case if your power goes off or your internet connection goes off, the resume capability is there with your download accelerator, and your bandwidth is made use correctly, so that you don't need to download it again and again in case something happens in between. Okay, so you can download accelerator plus from internet, and once you install it and then click on download, you will be able to use that this download will actually happen through the DAP screen. Okay, so make use of this DAP in order to withstand for any surprises in between downloading. Fine. So that was about downloading the Oracle Linux, and the next one is VirtualBox software. So VirtualBox software is the one which is used to virtualize your Linux. So basically what you will be doing is you will be installing this VirtualBox and then install the Oracle 64-bit Linux on top of VirtualBox. So you will be booting up your Windows as usual, but once you install VirtualBox, you will be getting a VirtualBox icon like this. So in here you will be able to create your Linux machine. So that I will show you. So before that, where we need to download VirtualBox software, you simply Google it. Oracle VirtualBox. Okay, so click on the first link, click on the download section and download VirtualBox for Windows host. That is, click this link, you will be able to download the VirtualBox software and then install it. Okay, and one point of note here, for some laptops like HP, okay, you will need to go to your BIOS settings and enable enable the virtual acceleration, so that your VirtualBox can run the 64-bit software. Unless and until you do that, you will only be able to install 32-bit software on your VirtualBox, right? So make sure you do that BIOS setting. So that's all about the VirtualBox software. Next, download Oracle Virtual Database 12c. Sorry, Oracle Database 12c. So you need to go to that same site, edlvd.oracle.com, and this time you go to the right top corner and click on the main. Click on the export agreement, continue, and now from this product pack select Oracle Database. Somewhere here, yeah, and you are going to install your Oracle 12c database on Linux 64-bit. So you need to select Linux x86 64. Click on go, and from these options you need to select Oracle Database 12c Release 1 Media Pack for Linux x86 64. Okay, so inside this you have again many options here. So you will need to download these two, the first two, that is the 1.6 GB file and 967 MB file, and download these two in a single location. Okay, so that's where you will need to download the 12c. So only these two are required, you don't need to download this entire list, only these two are required, the 1.6 GB file and 967 MB file. Okay, so that's with Oracle Database 12c. Next, downloading the OBIA packages. So for this, click on search again, or you can again log into edlvd.oracle.com and select main from the right top corner and select, this time select Oracle Business Intelligence. Again the platform would be Linux x86 64. Click on go. So you will be getting this list here. So we can see there is the latest version of 11.1.1.9.1 already, and this happened to be released on March 10th. So I'll be doing this on 11.1.1.8.1, so I'll be selecting this option. In case if you want to try out this 9.1, you can do this as well. So inside this, all these packages you will need to download most of them. So The first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first 5 are belonging to OBIA 11.1.1.7.0, which is part of the OBIA pack. You will need to download these 5 files, okay, and we don't need to download the client. You'll be getting the client installer along with these 5 files. And next you will need to download the Oracle Data Integrator, okay, these 2 files, 1.7 GB and 1.15 GB file, and skip this one because this belongs to the RCU for Microsoft Windows. Since we are doing on Linux, you will need to download RCU for Linux x86 64. Okay, next you will need to download OBIA applications 11.1.1.8.1. next skip this one, but you need to download the Linux version of OBIA applications RCU. Okay, now it is compulsory to download all these patches, these 3 patches, right? And you will also need to download your Oracle WebLogic Server 10.3.6, because the catch here is if you are familiar with OBI installation before, so there are 3 modes of installation. One is enterprise installation, software only installation, and simple installation. So if you are going to follow the the enterprise installation or simple installation, you are going to end up using WebLogic Server 10.3.5, which ships out of the box with those OBI 11.1.1.7.0. But the BI applications 11.1.1.8.1 requires the WebLogic platform of 10.3.6. So the people who are who have already installed OBIE and they want to do OBI applications on top of their existing installation, they will need to upgrade their WebLogic platform to 10.3.6. and to do that, on the Metalink or the Oracle support site, you can get a patch file which upgrades your WebLogic to 10.3.6 from 10.3.5, and then you can proceed with the installation without upgrading the WebLogic platform from your out of the box 10.3.6 to 10.3.5 to 10.3.6. You cannot install BI apps 11.1.1.8.1. okay, hope I didn't confuse you. Okay, so what we'll be doing is, after downloading this, we will need to install the WebLogic Server 10.3.6 and do a software only install of OBIE. So not enterprise or simple install, we need to do software only install, making use of this 10.3.6 installation. Okay, supporting files for Endeca. If you are really keen on testing it out for Endeca, you can download this, but it's not really relevant, or it's not compulsory to do this in order to install the OBI apps 11.1.1.8.1. okay, so hope you got what needs to be installed and what need not to be installed. Okay, so all the best with your downloads, and make use of download accelerator press. It's going to make your life a lot easier if you are facing the constant interruptions in internet or power supply. Okay, all the best. See you in the next session. So there we will talk about how to arrange the folders and prepare for our installation. Cool. Okay, then see you.